Hi there, this is Christina from Healing and Mysticism, and today I'm going to talk to you about timelines and about past, present, and future. Now, when people think about time and when they think about the past and the future, they usually think linearly, they think of this current lifetime. They think of the past as in their past experiences, like memories. They think of the future as in their future experiences in this lifetime, upon which they usually project their own expectations, their own emotions and thoughts and desires. So this idea of past and future is basically corresponding to one lifetime, and this one lifetime represents one single timeline of manifestation. However, the universe creation is basically like a big energetic matrix made out of multiple timelines, infinite timelines actually, in multiple time-space realities. Now, if we were to take one time-space reality, let's say between this year and this year on planet Earth, in these circumstances and so on, okay? Even if you would take only specific information, like chunk down all the possibility of timelines, you would find that even if you're looking from the present moment, from that one single unique perspective in the present moment, that specific hour, that specific second, for that very second there are infinite timelines with totally different outcomes and things that can happen. For example, in one timeline, let's say you're drinking tea with your friends. In another timeline, you might be going on an adventure, scuba diving or something like that. The point is, we are living parallel realities, and these realities happen simultaneously, but we cannot basically perceive these parallel realities because each parallel reality, let's say, each timeline, has a specific information itself. It has a specific purpose, a specific intention. So basically, each timeline has a vibration. If you don't vibrate at the rate of that timeline, you are not going to be in that reality. So like Einstein said, that if you want to experience a certain reality, you have to match the frequency of that reality. So that's basically the case. You will be experiencing the timeline that you are vibrating, you're resonating with. Taking this one lifetime, let's say, from the present moment is like a sort of a nodal point where everything can change, but it has to change at the level of consciousness where there is no time-space realities, at the level of the astral, the mental body, and so on. So once you change your consciousness at that level, meaning once you change the vibrations of your emotions, once you change the vibrations of your thoughts, of your purpose, of your intention for your life, then your entire reality is going to change. And this is how basically changing timelines happens. That's what it means. Because there are so many possible timelines, people don't usually change their frequency radically. So if you change your frequency for a bit, you're going to experience small changes to your timelines. Some timelines can be so similar you can't really perceive the change because the changes are so subtle. So this is basically about the present moment, about your present life, and how you can change your reality. Once you change your reality, obviously on that specific timeline for this life, you are going to head to a different outcome, because once you are on a timeline that you are vibrating, let's say, on a negative level, that might lead you to a negative outcome, because obviously the timeline is following the trajectory of the consciousness, of the vibration. So if the vibration is low, the timeline is going to follow the trajectory of that low energy. Now, if you shift your consciousness to a different timeline with a different energy, and that energy is an improvement, for example, it is a positive energy or a better consciousness state than you had on the other timeline, then from that point on, you're no longer going to experience the outcome from the previous timeline, like that certain future, but you are going to experience the outcome from the new timeline that you resonate with. So basically, your new improved vibration, your new improved emotional state and mental state is going to lead you to a different outcome, is going to change your life course, is going to change your future. And this is why now maybe you can understand the fact that the future is not set. When readers, psychics, tarot readers, card readers, they basically assess your current vibration, and what they're telling you is they're showing you where you are on what timeline, and they're showing you that if you stay with this vibration, that this is the possibility that you will experience. Basically, this is what you will experience if you stay on the same level of vibration. However, the great thing is that once you know your vibration, and once, for example, let's say you have a reading and you know where you stand, you can choose to change your vibration in order to change your outcome. This is, though, about only one lifetime. But we have so many different incarnations and so many different manifestations as we are pure consciousness. We don't only manifest as one single individual being in one specific time-space reality, and at one point. We are a consciousness that manifests itself on all the infinite timelines, in multiple time-space reality, in the past of human history and in the future of human history that we can't even imagine for now. And not only on Earth, but on other similar type of realities as well. People talk about past lives. When people talk about past lives, they basically talk about this. They're talking about other time-space realities that they have experienced, except for the one that they are currently experiencing. So they are talking about other lifetimes and other timelines and other trajectories in different circumstances, in different realities. And the interesting thing is that because we are pure consciousness, and because we are part of this matrix of timelines that cross each other, basically we are connected to our other realities, to our other selves in other realities. We are connected with those other timelines that do not belong to this specific life that we are living. So let's say if our consciousness vibrates at a certain level, and that level has set us on a certain trajectory, has set us on a certain timeline, on a certain direction, that particular vibration of our consciousness is also manifesting not only in this one lifetime, but is also manifesting in other lifetimes in other realities. Therefore, it is going to automatically link your outcome, your circumstances, with what happens in the parallel realities. So basically, when people say, they talk about karma, and they talk about past life encounters, and they talk about things, deja vus, things that they find so familiar, and people that they meet and they feel they have met the same people, but they don't know where and how. Basically, their consciousness is being linked to those other lives, those other realities, those other timelines. But those timelines have a similar vibration with the one that you are currently on. So because everything is consciousness, and because everything comes from within your consciousness, your own individual consciousness, you are the one setting the trajectory and putting yourself on one timeline or the other. you're going to vibrate with your consciousness on a multiple level of realities. Therefore, when people talk about annihilating karma, they basically talk about solving something within their consciousness so that they no longer resonate with those other realities that they don't want to resonate with. Those other realities that are basically have brought them negative experiences, and those they feel that those negative experiences are repeating over and over again in this current life. So this is what annihilating karma means. It means annihilating the bad timelines by changing your consciousness. Also, there are no past lives, basically. There are simultaneous lives. There are past and future, that they don't really exist. They only exist for us because we are the present moment. We are just one point. And it wouldn't make sense for us to go back to the past, for example, because we are always like the point that always moves forward. We always advance. And for example, if we were to go back in time 5 minutes ago, we wouldn't be the same person. It wouldn't make sense for us to go back 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, 1 day ago, because in the meantime, with every second that has passed, our information has changed in some way. We have become a new person. We have absorbed new information on a subtle level. We have lived a different moment, a different experience. Therefore, we can't go back, and we can't yet advance because we haven't set our trajectory 100%. But we are the present moment, from where everything is possible. So we are the present moment from where we can shift on what timeline we want to. And that's, if we shift on a certain timeline, it means annihilating the past and the traumatic, bad, karmic, negative, whatever you want to call them, experiences. And also changing the trajectory of your future. So all these lives are happening simultaneously. Your past, present, and future, they are all linked now. Isn't this amazing? Thank you very much for listening to me, and do join me on my seminar, The Flower of Life, for more information on time and human consciousness. Thank you.